Hello students, welcome to my class. In my last lecture, I was discussing the theories. Today, I am going to discuss the few questions related to JEE main examination. Clear to you? Because if you know theory, but how to implement these theories into question, that's matter. So friend, let's start with the topic, with the question number 1. So in question number 1, check it out what I am telling. For 1 mole of a van der Waal gas when B is equal to 0 and T is equal to 300 Kelvin, clear? The PV versus 1 upon V plot is shown below. The value of van der Waal constant A, that is here B is given equal to 0, clear? We have to find the value of A. Now listen the question carefully. Van der Waal gas for 1 mole and we have to find A. That means to say the question says there is 2 constant value A and B. B is given, that is equal to 0. Then for this question we have to apply first of all van der Waal gas equation, clear? So what is van der Waal gas equation? Tell me. According to van der Waal, the equation is P plus for 1 mole of gas A upon V square into V minus B is equal to RT. Clear to you? Now what is given according to the question? T is 300 Kelvin. Am I right or wrong? Sir, you are absolutely right. And here the graph given, that is PV versus 1 by V. Now what will happen? Check it out. Put here B is equal to 0. So let's P plus A upon V square into V is equal to RT. Clear to you? Now what will happen? Check it out. Multiply PV plus A upon V are equal to RT. Clear friend? Now moving here. Look at carefully. PV plus A upon V equal to RT. The graph between PV. Now move here. What will happen? Check it out. That is PV is equal to A by V minus plus RT. Now check it out, this expression. This is expression similar to y is equal to mx plus c. Do you remember this? That is the straight line. Here y is PV and x is, tell me, that is minus A into 1 by V, that is x is 1 by V and c is equal to RT. Clear to you? What is m? We people know m is slope. Clear to you? Here m is equal to minus A. Am I right or wrong? Sir, you are absolutely right. That means that is the slope is negative. If the slope is negative, then I am moving here. The graph will be like this. Clear to you? If the slope will be positive, then it will be like this. So now how to find the value of A? As we know, I am moving here friend. As we know, m is equal to minus A and the formula of m, we people know, we have studied this formula in coordinate geometry, that is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Do you remember this? Now moving here, that is m is equal to minus A and what is y2? That is 20.1, y1 that is 21.6. So put here 20.1 minus 21.6 divided by x2, that is 3, x1 that is 2. That is 3 minus 2 is equal to minus A. Clear friend? Now after dividing, what will happen? 20.1 minus 21.6, that is minus 1.5 is equal to minus A. That is friend, A is equal to 1.5. Is it visible? A is equal to 1.5. It's very simple. Read the question carefully. The graph PV versus AYV. Then this is the equation, van der Waal gas equation. So put the value, I am putting here. This one is y1, this one is y2, this one is friend x2, and this one is x1. Do you remember this formula? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 equal to m. Here m is equal to minus a. So now tell me what is the option in this case? So in this case the option is C, that is 1.5. Clear? If you have any doubt you can easily approach to me. So if the question looks, this question looks tough, but it's not so tough. That is, if you have solid theory, then you can easily solve such type of question, step by step solving. And I am giving you a long method, but when you are appearing for a competitive examination, by looking at this graph you can easily solve the question, because here is B, then we can easily know the graph will be like PV upon 1/3, that comes from van der Waal gas equation, and A will be, must be, that is m, because here by looking the graph we can say that definitely the slope is negative, and definitely the A is equal to m, and we know the formula of m is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. If you directly put the value, then definitely you will get the answer. This is a short method, you can easily solve by looking at the graph only. But here we are not giving examination, we are just trying to solve the questions by our method. Clear, friend? Now I am going to rub this part. Wait for a moment. Now let's move to the next question. Next question is, look at what is given here. A bottle of dry ammonia and a bottle of dry hydrogen chloride connected through a long tube are opened simultaneously at both ends. The white precipitate of ammonium chloride ring first formed will be, that is at the center of the tube, near the hydrogen chloride bottle, near the ammonia bottle, and throughout the length of the tube. That's the question. Now listen carefully how to solve. According to the question, a bottle of dry ammonia. If I take this one, like the tube, this one is the bottle of dry ammonia. Clear to you? Put here dry ammonia, that is dry NH3, open at both the ends. Clear to you? Now the second one is the bottle of HCl, hydrogen chloride. This is a bottle of hydrogen chloride. Listen carefully. Now these are connected, these two are connected according to the question. Clear, friend? Now as we know, when NH3 and HCl comes in contact, then what will happen? There reaction take place and there is a formation of NH4Cl take place. This is a salt. According to the question, that is white ammonium chloride ring, that is the ammonium chloride. Clear to you? Now in which place white ammonium chloride will form first? That is the question. At the center here, or near the hydrogen chloride, or near the ammonium bottle, or throughout the length. Now listen carefully. This is ammonia, definitely ammonia and HCl will move towards each other and will react and form NH4Cl. That is the question, and that is the solution also. Now which will move faster? That is the question. And as we know, if I talk about the molar mass, that is ammonia, that is 14 plus 3, that is 17U, and if I talk about HCl, that is equal to 36.5U. Now which will have lower mass? That is ammonia, that is it has high rate of effusion, so it will move faster, because we all know that is rate of effusion is inversely proportional to the square root of molar mass. So it will move faster, that is the movement of ammonia will faster than HCl. So ammonia will move faster towards HCl, and when it combined with HCl, there is a formation of NH4Cl take place. Then definitely the first white ring will appear at the end of the HCl tube. Clear to you? So the answer will be near the hydrogen chloride bottle or tube. Clear, friend? So this is the answer. Okay, now I'm going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next question. Listen carefully what I'm telling. Now move to the question number 3. Now what this question says, equal weight of methane and hydrogen are mixed in an empty container at 25 degrees Celsius. The fraction of the total pressure exerted by hydrogen, that is, we have to consider hydrogen, that is the fraction of the total pressure. Clear? As we know, partial pressure of any substance is equal to mole fraction of A into total pressure. Clear? Now the fraction of the total pressure, as we know, there is two molecule here, two gases, CH4 and H2. Clear? The molar mass of CH4 we people know that is equal to 16, and for H2 that is equal to 2 gram. Clear to you? How to find the mole fraction in case of CH4? We people know the first of all number of moles, Na is equal to X, equal weight, that is the weight is equal to X, and for hydrogen, that is Nb, is equal to X upon 2. Here weight W is equal to X gram for CH4 and H2. Clear to you? Now tell me, if I consider hydrogen, then what is the value of mole fraction Xb? I am talking about the mole fraction of hydrogen. Xb is equal to Nb upon Na plus Nb. Clear to you, friend? Now what will happen? Check it out. That is Xb is equal to, Nb is equal to X by 2 and Na is equal to X by 16 and plus X by 2. Clear? Now Xb is equal to X by 2 upon, what is the LCM? That is 32. That is 16. Clear to you, friend? Now what will happen? X plus 8x. Clear? This will cancel this one, and what will happen? Xb is equal to, that is 8x upon 9x. Clear? This will cancel, then that is 8 upon 9. Clear? Now so it is very simple. For any pressure, for Pa, for if I talk about CH4, that is Xa into P, total pressure, and for hydrogen, that is Pb is equal to, what will happen? Xb into P. P is the total pressure and Pb is the partial pressure of hydrogen, and this one is the mole fraction. Clear to you? Now put this value, we get Xb. Now what will happen according to the question? The fraction of the total pressure exerted by hydrogen, that is the fraction, that is Pa upon P or Pb upon P. I am talking about hydrogen. So what is Pb? Tell me. Pb is equal to Xb, that is 8 upon 9 into P divided by P, and this P and this P will cancel each other, and the answer is 8 upon 9. If anyone asks you what is the fraction of CH4, then tell me what will happen. We people know Pa is equal to Xa into P divided by P, that is the fraction of what is CH4. If you find the value of Xa for CH4, similarly you can also find. If anyone modified, that is if the question changes here, if anyone asks you the fraction of the total pressure exerted by CH4, simple, Pb, that is finally Pb upon Pb is equal to 8 upon 9 upon 8 upon 9 into P divided by P, also P. So this is the fraction in this case. Here in this case the answer is 8 upon 9 for hydrogen, and for methane, that is Pa upon P is equal to Xap upon P. Clear to you? So we have to focus on this because the question asks the fraction of the total pressure. So the answer is 8 upon 9. Clear, friend? Now I am going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next one. Wait for a moment. Now the next question, listen carefully what the question telling. The compression factor for 1 mole of a van der Waal gas at 0 degree Celsius and 100 atm pressure is found to be 0.5. That is what question is telling. The value of Z is equal to 0.5. Clear? That is the compressibility factor. As we all know, the Z is equal to PV upon RT. Clear? Now, assuming that the volume of a gas molecule is a negligible, that means to say, according to the question, that B is equal to 0. Clear? What is the value of van der Waal constant? This is given, and one, more data, that is T is equal to given here 0 degree, that is friend 273 Kelvin, and pressure is equal to 100 atm. Now what to do? Definitely, if we need to find the value of A, we have to apply the van der Waal equation. As we know, for 1 mole of a gas, tell me what is the van der Waal equation? That is the solution, that is P plus A upon V square into V minus B is equal to RT. Tell me, am I right or wrong? Sir, you are absolutely right. Clear? Now, as we know, here B is equal to 0, put the value of B. Now, what will happen? P plus A upon V square into V is equal to RT. Clear? Now, P into V plus A upon V is equal to RT. Clear? Now divide by RT on LHS and RHS side. Now I am moving here, friend, check it out. This will cancel this one, and we people know PV upon RT is equal to Z, and the value of Z is equal to 0.5. So I am moving here, check it out, put here Z plus A upon RTV, or we can write like this, VRT is equal to 1. Clear, friend? Now, what will happen? A upon VRT is equal to 1 minus Z, or A upon VRT is equal to 1 minus 0.5, that is A is equal to VRT into 0.5. Clear to you? But here one thing I have to mention, there is no value of V given. R is given, T is given. Then what to do? As we know, Z is equal to PV upon RT. What we people know? Z is equal to PV upon RT. Clear to you? So what is the value of V? That is ZRT. Clear to you? Upon P. Am I right or wrong? Sir, you are absolutely right. Now put this value here. That is V is equal to ZRT upon P into RT into 0.5. Sir, is it correct? Definitely it is correct. Now you can easily put the value. A is equal to, what is the value of Z? 0.5. R 0.0821. What is the value of T? That is 273 Kelvin. Clear to you? Now put here 0.0821 into 273 into 0.5 divided by P. Visible to you? Divided by P. What is the value of P? According to the question, the value of P is 100 atm. If now it's your turn. If you solve this expression, then definitely you will get the answer. Check out the solution once again. Z plus A upon VRT is equal to 1. That is 1 minus Z. That is 1 minus 0.5 is equal to 0.5. That is A upon VRT. Put here A is equal to VRT. We people know PV upon RT. That is PV upon RT is equal to Z. Clear? Then V is equal to ZRT upon P. Okay, ZRT upon P. Now put the value 0.5, 0.0821, 273 R. Okay, 0.5. Now upon P, that is the value of P. P is equal to, I am moving here friend, that is P is equal to 100 ATM. Now if you solve the expression, you will get the answer, that is 1.25 ATM liter square per mole square. The question seems to be big, but you can easily solve such kind of questions because after seeing this question, this is the calculative type question. This chapter is completely calculative, time consuming, but lots of practice, then you can definitely will be a perfect. Clear friend? Now I am going to rub this part. Now wait for a moment. Let's move to the next question. The next question is, look at, according to the question, that is an evacuated glass vessel. Suppose this is a glass vessel. Clear to you friend? This is a evacuated glass vessel weighing 50 gram when empty. That is, when empty, the weight is 50 gram. Clear to you? And 148 gram when filled with a liquid of density 0.98 gram per ml. Then when filled with a gas, when empty the weight is 50 gram, when filled with a gas, that is, when filled with a liquid, not gas, when filled with a liquid, that is 148 gram. Clear to you? So what is the weight of the liquid? Very simple. Flask is 50 gram and with liquid 148 gram. So weight of the liquid, what will happen? 148 minus 50. Am I right friend? So this will equal to 98 gram. This is the weight of the liquid. Now what is the density here given? Density is equal to 0.98 gram per ml. Clear? Clear friend? Now as we know, density is equal to mass upon volume. So what will be the volume? Volume is equal to mass upon density. Now tell me the mass of the liquid, that is 98, and the density, this is equal to 0.98 multiply by 100. Clear to you? This will cancel each other. So V is equal to 100 ml. That is the volume of the flask. Am I right? Volume of the liquid or volume of the flask. Clear? Now the question arises, and 50.5 gram when filled with an ideal gas. Now in this case, first of all, what will happen in this case? When empty, that is the weight 50 gram. Now I am filling gas here, and if we fill gas, then in this case the weight equal to 50.5 gram. Clear to you? Then what is the weight of gas alone? Total weight when empty, weight of the vessel 50 gram, and including gas, the weight of the vessel is 50.5. There is an addition of 0.5 gram which is due to the presence of the gas. So I am moving here. You can easily write the weight of the gas is equal to, what will happen friend? That is 50.5 minus 50. Clear? That is 0.5 gram. This is the weight of the gas. Now according to the question, determine the molar mass of the gas. Clear? As we know, as per the ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT. Clear? Now here PV is 760 mm and 760 mm is equal to 1 atm. Clear to you? And volume here is 100 ml. Clear to you? You can convert 100 into liter also. What to do? Divide by 1000. Clear? Standard formation. Now as we know, number of moles equal to given mass upon molar mass. R is equal to 0.0821. And what is temperature in the question? In the question, temperature is room temperature 300 Kelvin. Clear? Now, this is ml, converted it into liter. Now we have to find the value of m. What will happen? This will and cancel this one. 1 upon 10 is equal to 0.5 upon m multiply 0.0821 into 300. Clear, friend? Now what will happen? That is m is equal to 0.5 upon 10. Clear to you? M cross multiplication into 0.0821 into 300. Clear? If you solve this expression, then you can easily solve the question. If you have any doubt, cross multiplication, what will happen? This will move here and this will move here. So not here 10, put multiply by 10. Clear to you? Multiply by 10. This is the expression. So 0.5. Now if I move here, then this will and this will cancel each other. Now if you multiply 300 with 0.0821, then the value, what is the value in this case? It value just lies between 120 to 123. The rough calculation, that is 122, 123 or 125. Clear to you? And if you move here, the exact value comes around 125 gram per mole. Clear to you? Now check out the questions here. Now option, that is 125, 123, 130 and 135. That is the answer in this case is 123 gram per mole. Clear? Now I am going to rub this part and moving towards the next solution. Now what will happen in this case? Check it out. Now let's move to the question number 6. Check it out, what will happen. The composition of the equilibrium, this one is Cl2. Clear to you? The composition of the equilibrium mixture which is attained at 1200 degrees Celsius is determined by measuring the rate of effusion through a pinhole. It is observed that 1.80 mm Hg pressure, the mixture effuses 1.16 times as fast as krypton effuses under the same condition. Clear? That is, if I talk about the rate of diffusion, that definitely that is rate of diffusion of the mixture of the gas, clear, upon rate of krypton. Clear to you? That is rate of effusion, that is 1.16 times. So for this we can write here what is the value here? 1.16. Put here 1.16, and as we all know, it will be equal to root under mass of krypton and the mass of the gas, mixing gas. Clear to you? This is the condition here. Clear? Now 1.86 is equal to mass of the krypton here is given, that is atomic weight, that is 84, root under 84 and molar mass of the mixture. Clear, friend? Now what will happen in this case? Multiply 1.16 into 1.16 is equal to 84 upon molar mass of mixing. Now that will M mixing will be equal to 84 divided by 1.16 into 1.16. Clear to you? Now when we divide this one, then we get 62.4 gram. Clear? This is the first part of the question. According to, now calculate the fraction of chlorine molecule dissociate into atoms. The question is fraction, that is we have to find the value of alpha. This is one of the best question because this question has two types of concept, one from equilibrium and one from state of matter. So as we know, if I put here Cl2 gives you 2Cl, this is the equilibrium. I am moving here. Look at what I am telling. If number of moles when time t is equal to 0 is 1 and 0, then T is equal to T equilibrium, that is 1 minus alpha is equal to 2 alpha. This is the expression as we have discussed in chemical equilibrium. Now what will happen? As we all know, the total number of moles at equilibrium, total number of moles at equilibrium, what will happen? 1 minus alpha plus 2 alpha, that is equal to 1 plus alpha. Clear to you? Now this is the molar mass in this case, which comes 62.4. Now as we know, according to the expression, the molar mass of the mixing of gas, that is equal to, tell me, number of moles at equilibrium is 1 plus alpha, and number of moles equal to given mass upon molar mass. So molar mass will be equal to given mass upon, that is N. Am I right or wrong? Here the given mass, as we know, Cl2, Cl has atomic mass 35.5, then molar mass will be equal to 71 upon total number of moles here, that is 1 plus alpha. Here the given mass in case of the equation 71 upon 1 plus alpha, and here the value 62.4 equal to 71 upon 1 plus alpha. So 1 plus alpha is equal to 71 upon 62.4, and alpha is equal to, tell me, what will happen? 71 upon 62.4 minus 1. Clear to you what I am telling? 71 upon 62.4. Check out the expression again. 1 minus, I am moving here, 1 minus alpha plus 2 alpha, that is 1 plus alpha. Clear to you? This is the expression. Cl2 1 minus alpha, mixing and rate is 1.16 upon 1, 1.16 m, mixing Kr and this one 1.16, that is m, multiply, that is a 62.4. Clear? Now what will happen? 71 upon, this is multiply by each other, 1.16, 62, that is alpha is equal to 71 upon 62.4 and minus 1. So after solving, we will get here the value around 1.14, almost minus 1, that is we can say the value is 0.14. So in this case the expression, the value is 0.14. Clear to you? I think now you can easily solve such kind of question. Now I am going to rub this part and moving to the next question. Wait for a moment. Now what will happen? Next part of the question, a 4:1 molar mixture of He and CH4 is contained in a vessel of 20 bar pressure. Due to a hole the vessel, the gas mixture leak out. What is the composition mixture effusing out initially? It's very simple. As we know, RHE upon RCH4 is equal to, that is the ratio N1 upon M2, N2 is equal to 4 upon N root under MCH4, clear to you, upon molar mass of He. Clear friend? Now put the value here, 4:1, that is CH4 molar mass is equal to 16, for helium that is 4. This will cancel this one, that is 4, and the root of 4 is 2. 4 into 2 upon 1, that is 8:1, that is RHE upon RCH4. Clear to you? This is the initial composition, and this is the initial rate of diffusion, that is definitely the initial composition of the mixing effusing out initially. It's very similar. So answer will be 8:1. Clear? Now let's move to the next question. What I'm telling. Question number 8. Look at this, is a big question. A gas bulb of 1 liter capacity contains 2 into 10 to the power 21 molecules of nitrogen exerting a pressure. What is the pressure here? P is equal to 7.57 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per meter square. Clear? Calculate the root mean square speed. Root mean square RMS. Clear to you? Now, what will happen in this case? If I tell here RMS speed like this, RMS value and most probable speed, that what is the relation here? The root mean square speed and the temperature of the gas molecule. Calculate that. We have to find the root temperature and the root mean square and velocity. If the ratio of the most probable speed to the root mean square speed is 0.82, calculate the most probable speed for this molecule at this temperature. That is the three-part question. We have to find temperature, we have to find root mean square speed, and we have to find most probable speed. Clear to you? It's very simple. Now, first of all, let's focus on the topic, that is we have to find the temperature. As we people know, PV is equal to nRT. Clear? P is 7.57 into 10 to the power 3 and volume is 1 liter, that means to say 10 to the power minus 3, and number of moles, that is the given molecules, 2 into 10 to the power 21 upon 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Clear? Now, what is the value of R? That is 8.314 because we have taken in a standard form. So, and what is the value of T? We have to find the value of T. If you calculate this expression, then definitely you can easily find the value of T. This will cancel this one. So, 7.57 multiply 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Clear, friend? Divided by 2 into 10 to the power 21 multiply by 8.314 is equal to T. Am I right or wrong? Sir, you are absolutely right. This is the value of T. Now moving here, T, we have got the value of T. This is the first part. Now you can easily solve such questions. Now the question is, second part, what is the root mean square velocity? That is, if I RMS, root mean square speed, that is equal to, we can also represent like this, that is equal to root under 3 RT upon M. Clear, friend? Now what will happen? Root under 3 R. What is the value of R in this case? That is 0.0821. Temperature, put the value of temperature into T upon what is the molar mass. If anyone asks you what is the molar mass of nitrogen, the molar mass of nitrogen is, tell me friend, that is 28. And if you want to convert into gram, that is 28 into 10 to 28 gram, convert it into kg, that is 28 into 10 to the power 3. Clear to you? Now here, if you want to put the standard value, if you want to get the value in SI form, then put here R is equal to 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. This is the standard value of R. The other value of R is 0.0821. Other value of R is 2 calorie. Put here. Now, if you solve the expression, that is the value of RMS come 496 meter per second. And what is the relation here? The relation here is CRMS upon alpha, that is the most probable speed. MP is equal to, what is the relation? 0.82. Clear to you, friend? That is C RMS upon alpha. So put the value here, C RMS, that is 496 upon 0.82 is equal to most probable speed. If you solve the expression, then definitely the value comes 407 meter per second. Clear to you? Now it's very easy. Now what to do? The expression is 496 meter per second and 407 meter per second. Clear to you, friend? That is root mean square speed and the most probable speed. Now friend, I am going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next part of the question. Wait for a moment. What is the next part of the question? Check it out. This is the question. Now it's very simple. The average velocity at T1 Kelvin and the most probable T2 of CO2 gas is 9 into 10 to the power 4 centimeter per second. First of all, we have to change it into the standard value. 9 into 10 to the power 4 divided by 10 to the power 2. That is 9 into 10 to the power 2 meter per second. Clear? This is the expression, centimeter into meter. Now what to do? That is, in case of average speed, what will happen? The formula is root under 8RT1 upon pi m. Clear? Value, that is average speed, equal to 9 into 10 to the power 2 is equal to root under 8. What is the value of R? We people know the value of R is 8.314 into T1. What is the value of T1? We have to find the value of T1. Now value of pi is equal to 3.14 and the CO2, the value of molar mass 44 into 10 to the power minus 3. We have converted into kg. Now if you solve the expression, now you can easily, that is, it will happen like this: 9 into 10 to the power 2 into 9 into 10 to the power, squaring both side, then what will happen? 8 into 8.314 into T1 divided by 3.14 into 44 into 10 to the power minus 3. Now that is 9 into 10 to the power 2 into 9 into 10 to the power 2 multiply by 3.14 into 44 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 8 into 8.314 is equal to T1. Clear? Look at what I am telling. If you solve this bulky ka, check it out. 8RT upon pi m multiply 9 into 10 to the power 2, 9 9 is 81, 81 into 10 to the power 4 multiply 3.14 into 44 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 8 upon 8.314. This is the value of T1. Now we people know T1 is equal to, here after solving we will find out 1682.5 Kelvin. Now what is the second part? The value of most probable speed at T2. As we know, average speed upon most probable speed is equal to root under 8RT upon pi m. This is the value of average speed. And what is the value of most probable speed? That is root under 2RT upon m. What will happen? Check out very carefully. This will cancel each other. For average speed, that is T1. For most probable speed, that is T2. This R will cancel this one, and 2 4s are 8. And what is the ratio? 9 into 10 to the power 2, and most probable speed is also 9 into 10 to the power 2 is root under, that is 4T1 upon pi T2. Am I right? Yes sir, you are absolutely right. Now this will cancel this one, that is 1 is equal to, wait for a moment, root under 4. What is the value of T1? 1682.5. And what is the value of pi? That is 3.14 into T2. Clear to you? Now it's very simple, squaring both sides. Then what will happen? 1 multiply 3.14 into T2. I am skipping one step. That is 4.1682.5. Now you can easily solve this expression and we get the value of T2, and here the value of T2 is equal to 2142. So the expression, the answer is T1 is equal to 1682.5 and 2142 Kelvin. I have chosen a question from very typical type question, because if you solve such kind of question, then definitely you will solve the questions very much easily. Okay friend, now let's move to the next one, the next part of the question. Wait for a moment. That is question number 10. What will happen? Oxygen is present in 1 liter flask at a pressure of 7.6 mm of Hg. Calculate the number of oxygen molecules in the flask at 0 degree Celsius. Very simple, that T is equal to 273 Kelvin and 1 liter, that is volume is equal to 1 liter, and the pressure is equal to 7.6 into 10 to the power minus 10. Convert it into ATM divided by 760. Then what is the calculate the number of molecules? That is, first of all we have to find the value of N, and we all know N is equal to given number of molecules. Write like this, capital put here x upon Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. We have to find the value of x. First of all we have to find the value of N. As we know, PV is equal to nRT. Now N is equal to PV upon RT. What is the value of P? Put here 7.6 into 10 to the power minus 10 upon 760. What is the value of V? That is 1. What is the value of R? 0.0821 and 2 into 273. You can easily find the value of N. Now multiply by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. You can easily solve x. That is, we can write x is equal to N multiply Na, that is the Avogadro number. So x is equal to N, this is the expression, N multiply 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So after solving we get x is equal to 2.7 into 10 to the power 10. Clear to you? So in this case this is the option. Clear? This is the last question of today's lecture. I hope if you practice these questions, it will help you a lot. We will meet again. Thank you so much. Bye bye.